Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to our first official video. Today, we're going to be going through the top 5 trailers and videos and movies that you should be looking out for coming in April. So we are actually starting out with the Super Mario Bros. And we're going to be starting that now. Well, obviously, we have Luigi, a little captive here.
Oh, yeah. Nintendo's going to make bank off this.
I know. I love the soundtrack, too. Sounds incredible.
Bowser is coming.
I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother.
They made Bowser look great.
I know. Jack Black does a great voice, too.
Yeah.
You asked for it. This is fun.
Here we go.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
What a classic Mario Kart map.
It looks so vibrant, too. It's
I know.
great.
Ooh, nice.
I think Chris Pratt's voice sounds all right, too.
Yeah, I think it's all right. I mean, it's not the original Mario's voice, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's good
Not
for
awful.
the younger audiences. They won't really
Yeah.
pick up on that.
Agreed. So that one comes out April 5th. So that's already like a week and a half away, I think. So
Yep.
that one will be coming out soon. So that is, I think, the first of many. I think this one's going to do really well.
Yeah.
I think they're going to end up making a bunch of these. But that is the trailer for the first one that they have up. This one is produced by Illumination and Universal Pictures and Nintendo, obviously, as well. What were your kind of thoughts for the trailer on that one?
I think it's great. I mean, I think it's pretty cool how they're taking animation now. I mean, it's almost to a point where like everything is being animated, right? Like animated wise, it's just I don't know. The technology has come so far, and the colors are so vibrant. I think it'll be cool
Yeah.
release. Now you said that they're going to do multiple videos.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
movies?
they already are thinking about doing multiple. So this seems like your typical Princess Peach. Is it Peach or Luigi? One of them gets kidnapped, and
Yeah.
they're gonna have to go save him. But
Yeah.
the way they incorporated like the actual game with the question mark boxes and stuff like that, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's usually I think Princess Peach. She's always the one getting taken.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then you have a huge star of characters. You have Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, which he sounds absolutely incredible.
Does.
Keegan-Michael Key, who's hilarious as Toad, and then Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong as well. So they really brought out the big guns as far as voice actors for this.
Yeah.
Which kind of doubles down that I think they're going to try to make this like a bunch of different movies. Like I could see them having like 6 or 7 movies out of this by when all's said and done.
Yeah, they do a bunch of series. I think it'd be great though too.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how it's going to do in the theaters. I feel like it probably will do well.
I think it's going to do really well. I think it's going to do well with people like our age, a little bit
Yeah.
later 20, early 30s, and I think it's going to do really well with kids as well.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I think everybody either has like they're going to want to see this because of their childhood or
Right,
people that are into Mario now.
It's
So,
right in that little like socket of like your kid. It's your childhood, so you can take
Yeah.
your kids to see it. And most of that generation, that's our generation, will take their kids to see it. Right?
Exactly. I even want to see it. We don't even have kids, and
Right.
I want to see that in theaters just because I think the colors are going to look incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that is all for that one. So that one comes out April 5th. The next one that we're going to go on to is the Air trailer.
Sonny, I brought you in here to grow the basketball business.
People don't know what the hell a Nike is.
What's a Converse?
NBA All-Star shoe.
There's nothing
Actors
cool about
one as
that.
well.
Yeah.
You would have to have a pretty compelling pitch.
Matt Damon,
Then the other companies can't
Ben
compete.
Affleck.
Our basketball division is
Did they the ones that produced? Did they produce this? Directed it? Yeah.
I
directed
think
it by Ben
I
Affleck.
think Ben Affleck.
This
Yep.
is where you come up with a brilliant idea that no one else can see. Let's hear it.
They love that type of. genre, like that
Yeah.
VCR old school type of genre
Yeah.
when they're filming.
My name's Sonny Vaccaro. I'm with Nike.
Do you typically make it
Very niche kind of movie too.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see
Take that for an answer.
what this one does. Viola Davis, I believe.
It's like the rise of Michael Jordan.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
He's like a nobody at that point, right?
Okay, it's risky.
Yeah.
When you were selling sneakers,
He's coming out of college and
that was risky. Don't change that now. For a rookie.
just strictly based off him. One sign of his like signature ends up blowing up.
Yeah. What's the plan? We build a shoe line around just him. I need the greatest basketball shoe that's ever been made.
Who's the player?
Michael Jordan.
Like the license plate on the Porsche.
Yeah.
You have our attention.
Chris Tucker, haven't seen him in a while.
I know. Where's he been?
I know.
I believe in his son.
Was that Adidas or is that like a competitor?
And his story.
Yeah, I think so.
Want to fly, but a shoe is just a shoe.
Until my son
Oh yeah, the nice Nike high tops. Clean.
Awesome. So this one interests me because I don't know. I think the idea is cool, but I don't know what the
Execution.
what's really the thrill. Yeah, like what the thrill of the movie's gonna be. Is
Yeah.
it? And I guess it is just like courting Michael Jordan. But as they talked about in the beginning, they kind of Nike was very close to going under, and I guess this was what really spun it around for him was
Yeah.
signing Michael Jordan.
It's
So
Michael Jordan. I mean,
um,
he has an empire because of Nike.
yeah,
I would
Yeah.
think. Well, I mean,
and
it's probably
vice
a little
versa, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's a little
Yeah.
more. It's kind of back and forth, but I mean, like his empire through the Air Jordans, you know, all his clothing line that went through Nike was massive. Still is today.
Yeah, yeah, still making billions.
I mean, look how they trade Nikes, like on the like the off markets and those, like when you go to those Nike get-togethers in California, they sell
yeah,
$5,000 shoes. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. But I guess in the title it is courting a legend. So hopefully this one should be pretty good. I'm interested to see how the dynamic of it. It looks like they were just trying to build up the suspense of them trying to pretty much set them up.
Yeah.
But Ben Affleck, huge. Matt Damon, huge. Jason Bateman, like all
Jason
their
Bateman.
cast for this are ginormous people. So
Yeah.
you know it's going to be a well acted movie. But interested to see how this one does in the box office as well.
I am too, because I mean, it's kind of like a sleeper movie. It's more or less, it's like an under the radar type of movie, right? Like it's
like a
not,
niche movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're a big shoe head or a big Michael Jordan fan or just
Right.
basketball in general,
right.
this would, I guess, definitely would have a big pull. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to do well with the cast of characters and with it being about Michael Jordan. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. And this one, I believe, is April 5th as well. This comes out right at the
Yep.
same time as the Mario movie. So very good start to April as far as movies go.
Yeah, really.
So next up we have Paint. This is one which we'll talk about after too. This one wasn't really sure. I didn't even know this movie was coming out.
It's harder.
After seeing the trailer, this is actually one I do want to see. But we'll talk a little bit about that after.
Help you get what's in here and just splash it onto there. Don't worry, it's not rocket science.
It's harder.
Owen Wilson's like the perfect person.
Yeah, the voice.
Going to a safe place with me.
He has a very somber voice.
Yeah,
He's super funny too.
That tree is probably too tall.
all the women
Brace
love him.
yourself.
It's
Yeah.
You're gonna
fantastic.
get some calls about that.
I love the old clothing. 70s.
Yeah,
Mr. Nargle. It is an honor to meet you, sir.
Wait, what's going on?
Hi, friends, and welcome to
Paint,
Paint
bro.
oh, Paint with Ambrosia.
To a whole new place. And it's been a lot.
I love the font too.
Is that everyone?
I know.
I've never seen him that mad.
Does this mean I'm your Don't let fame bring out the worst in you.
A real man never looks back.
Sign
Toe
guess.
bags.
It's only because
Yeah.
you're selling.
You're lucky I'm an artist instead of a woman who says really mean things to other women.
You were an artist.
Oh shoot.
The real
Two?
artist follows his heart. My Uber is here.
I don't know what that is.
It's goodbye. How's everything going?
Awesome.
What's the image tucked away in your brain that makes your heart ache?
Even that
Your
jacket,
soul
50
feel
jacket.
like it's burst.
Like tweed or whatever.
Yeah.
Carl is one-dimensional and very sexist. You know why?
Noggle.
What people say about me.
Stealing the newspaper.
PBS Burlington.
Oh man.
Yes, we're
Oh.
aware that Carl is stealing newspapers. Please hold.
I want to help you get what's
That's great.
That is.
So that's another one coming out. So that is Paint. What are your thoughts on this movie?
I mean, I think it'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean,
This one
judging
is
judging by the actor that's playing it, I think he's gonna do a good job
Yeah.
in this. It's that Bob Ross feel, right?
yeah. It has to be who they're setting it up after is Bob Ross, but they must not have like the rights to make it a Bob Ross movie.
Right.
So they just went with some other ridiculous name like Carl Noggle
Yeah.
or Nargle.
Yeah. And of course they made it
Oh.
like, oh, we're just gonna paint our pretty little trees.
Yeah.
Made it just like it. It's gonna be a big hit, I think.
Yeah. So that one also releases April 7th. So also all of these so far are like the first week of April. So you have a lot of good movies that are be going like up against each other on the
Yeah.
first week. This is another one that I agree with. Like I think this one's going under the radar.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is one that you go to see in the movies or you just wait until it's out on one of the streaming services. But at some point, this is definitely one that you're.
It's
gonna have to
Owen
watch 'cause
Wilson, right?
It just sounds funny.
That's who's doing it, right?
Yeah.
Owen Wilson. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, even some of I don't know their names, but even some of the like
the
women
B,
in
the
there,
B and C
they're
actors.
like little, they're funny comedians as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she the
which they have
lady,
little funny little one-liners.
the receptionist, she's from Bridesmaid, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
She's in a few
Yep.
other comedy movies, so she'll probably be entertaining to
Yeah.
watch. She's always like plays that crazy character.
yeah. And then the one that got their newspaper stolen, I think she's done Saturday Night Live,
Yep.
or she's been in movies as well. She might be in Bridesmaids as
Yeah.
well, but. Definitely a good cast. I think that one's definitely gonna be worth seeing. Don't know if I'd go to the movie theater for it,
No.
but it looks like a great movie.
I definitely would I'd give it a watch though.
Yeah. And then let's see. So what we got next is The Covenant. In The Covenant, this is, even though we said with the last two, at least for me, this is the big sleeper movie.
John, you have tallies approaching.
We haven't had a movie like this in 10 years.
Yeah, like a Saving Private Ryan movie,
Yeah.
or like someone did the sniper in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it.
I need the money.
Don't disappoint and turn out to be a pain in the ass.
No, not me, sir.
money isn't the reason he wants this job.
Jake Gyllenhaal was like he's blown over the place.
Yeah. He's in a lot of different movies.
Yeah.
We don't want to go down this
UFC event and
Yeah.
was filming like UFC style movie.
Right. Yeah. When does that one comes out?
I don't know.
I wonder what the premise is. They're gonna get like he doesn't not remember anything, and then he's just gonna become like
Yeah.
a killer.
Interpreter,
You
know, and some say
He's gonna become
interpreter doesn't get out.
yeah.
Carry me across those mountains. He's hiding in a hole
She
somewhere.
actually didn't have to.
Be in that hole.
Yeah. You know,
Pretty much go back
Everything all right,
the
John?
because he's
Something's not right. There is a hook in me. Ahmed and his family are in trouble.
We can't intervene.
I am gonna have to get him out myself.
hype your movie.
Listen, you're gonna be a
song track. This the trip.
You gotta adapt.
I love
Use
it.
what you got.
They're just smoking.
Yeah.
If you can give me the location, if I can get him out of the country. It's too dangerous. You've become very popular with the Taliban.
I miss you. Love you, Daddy.
Spence.
You think if I could be free of this debt, I wouldn't be? You think I have a choice? There is no choice.
No, I won't back down.
So Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. This was another one I haven't heard anything about until recently, until I started looking up what's coming out in April.
Yeah.
But this is probably the one I'm most excited about for the month of April.
Yeah. I mean,
Like you
that
were
I
saying,
think
I don't-
from that trailer it looks great. I mean, the action looks pretty
Yeah.
crazy. I want to know more of the premise, like what is, why they're there. You know what I mean? What their
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
their motives are. What his being saved and coming out and coming back in. I want to know a little bit more. Like I'm guessing the interpreter probably is helping a lot of people get out of whatever that is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it'll be that'll be a good one. I feel like the last recent kind of military movies we've had, this is the first time they're kind of going with a, like, I don't know, a different angle of like the interpreter being in there, and I feel like this is one we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
So this should be pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what else Guy Ritchie has done. I know he has a bunch of different movies, but I don't know when the last time he released something was.
yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's been at least like 5 or 6 years. But yeah, this one looks good. This is probably the one I'm most excited for. This one comes out in, I think, the end of April. I want to say April 28th, I believe, is the release date for this one. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get another trailer for this, but definitely going to be a good one.
Yeah. Agreed.
Awesome. And then last one we'll load up is The Ghosted.
Yep. Just let me know when you want me to put it out.
Okay. So at least for this, I'll just talk first with this one. So at least for the Ghosted one, this one is just on Apple TV. So this is one you don't actually have to go to the theaters for. And this was another one that I ended up finding that I didn't really know about. But once you did some research, it obviously has Chris Evans in there. So you know it's going to be pretty good. And I think the main role of the woman actor too, I think she's been in some good stuff too. But we will start this up here and then talk about it a little bit afterwards.
Yes, now.
I'll just hang on.
Like a rom-com thriller.
Yeah, it was like going to be a movie, right? But then it just
Yeah.
She really is great. You'll see.
Any word?
She ghosted him.
I bet she isn't even seeing your text.
She does travel a lot.
Obviously.
Go to her.
Title Ghosted. Getting back.
Right.
See, you get it. It's a grand romantic gesture.
Yeah, that is amazing, mate. 5,000
I-
miles.
I don't know how I feel about
Especially if she's the one who ghosted you.
No, she
I don't know how I
ghosted me. She just
series,
ran
like,
an international
it-
calling
but-
plan.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're.
Where am I?
Oh, God. You have the wrong guy?
I'm a farmer.
Wait.
It looks something like some kind of killing.
Can you walk,
Whatever.
Cole?
Bye.
Great.
Who are you?
CIA.
Deadpool. Great movies.
You know, well known Captain America, and he's playing like this.
You think I am the
Dixie
tax man?
crew.
Yeah.
You're the tax man.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God. You got kidnapped.
He's there. There goes your luggage.
One day. I swallowed a rock.
You're the one who flew to London.
It was a romantic gesture.
Get every bounty hunter on the continent. I want her alive.
This is bigger
occur to you that he could be a foreign asset trying to compromise your mission? Who the hell are you?
So pretty much your typical dumb guy gets stuck with the spot.
Yeah. Then he's slowly getting better. Kind of get together.
Do you trust me?
Is that a joke?
Yes.
Punch him right in the face.
Streaming April 21st. So that is another one. I thought that was interesting because it's Chris Evans doing a movie that is not out on like the big theaters. It's actually on Apple TV. So that's one you're gonna be able to watch if you do have Apple TV, and you won't have to go to the theaters for it. But that one, what were your thoughts on that one?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to be able to get into it. I mean, I'd probably have to watch it a little bit, but I don't know if it's something that I could, I would be able to get into. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
So that one, like we said, that one releases April 21st, and that obviously has Chris Evans and Ana de Armas. I know she's been doing some stuff as of recently on, I believe, like the HBO series that have been pretty good. So that one is streaming then. But other than that, that should conclude. Which one are you most excited about out of the 5?
I would say Paint. Out of 5 would be the one I like those goofy comedies, They'd be nothing. They're just funny.
It kind of has like a mid 2000 feel to it.
Yeah. How about you? What's
when
your
the movies were good?
What's your pick?
So for me, I would say probably Super Mario Bros. Strictly because I love the colors and stuff. Like I think that's just going to be incredible. I'm always a sucker for really good animation. And then the Guy Ritchie one, The Covenant, that looks really good too.
Yeah, I was thinking you were gonna pick The Covenant. You're hyped about the war. You like the war style.
Yeah, we haven't seen one like that in a while. So I think that's it looks like it's executed well, and it looks like it should be a good movie.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, that's gonna wrap up this one. So this was our top movies to look out for April. And in the next one, you guys will see our top games to look out for April. So if you guys want to watch that one, just go down into our videos, and that should be up soon as well.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.